where it goes.
Oh, it's recording. Okay, Lakin, are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay. 3, 2, 1, go.
Public speaking and communication is very diverse within the healthcare system. From talking to patients to relaying information from animals, we have our different roles into how to improve the health and safety of our world. When I grow up, I want to be a large animal veterinarian, and with that, I have to take information from animals through their signs or what their needs because they can't speak to us in words, and I have to relay that to the owners through communication and transcribing the knowledge I've learned. I also work with other vets to find the best animal or the best medicine to give the animals to solve the problems. Key tactics include active listening, empathy, clear expectations, and explaining realistic expectations, says BMC Veterinary Research in a 2020 article. So being honest and being clear to the people through communications with being a veterinarian is the most ideal way to relay information. Thank you.
Yeah, so in my future career, I want to be an ultrasound tech, and this will typically take place in hospitals, clinics, or OBGYN offices. Now, being an ultrasound tech means that you use equipment to see inside the body, specifically babies and what's going on inside of you. So communication will play a vital role in this because if you have a bad communicator about something that's going on inside of you, you'd be very nervous and uneasy about what's going on. So it's key for inspecting embryos before birth and to see the advancements and the progress of the baby. I typically communicate with doctors and patients. With doctors, I relay the information that I'm finding, and with patients, I will also relay that information in more of a nonverbal way because it's typically the doctors that are doing the communications. But I can help to calm nerves and help them feel more easy about the situation that they're in. Now, I won't be on a big stage in front of a big audience, but I do need to have strong verbal communication skills in order to talk to the doctors and to talk to the patients about what their next step is going to be. It's not just a machine. I had to be clear, calm, and very communicative. I help the doctors do their jobs, and I can calm nerves, and I make the patients feel very safe. The midquestcollege.edu says that good communication is essential for establishing trust between the sonographer and the patients.
So when I grow up, I want to be a dentist. So according to the National Library of Medicine, the effectiveness of high quality dental care predominantly lies on the communication between dentist and patient. So being able to effectively communicate what you're doing, the procedures, and the follow-up that your patient needs to do can help the patient get the quality care that they need. Being able to communicate with coworkers is also beneficial because typically at a dentist's office, there's multiple dentists and some dental hygienists, and being able to actively and professionally communicate with them can allow for a better experience for the patient and just for a better workplace flow. It can allow your business to be just more professional, just being able to communicate and give patients the quality care that they deserve.
In my future career, I want to be a pediatric nurse. And just like any other medical field, communication is crucial because it helps nurses connect with both children and their families to provide safe, compassionate, and effective care. With that being said, communication is used for building trust with children. If you can't communicate with the child like what you're doing or what the doctor's going to do, then you're not going to be able to have the trust of the child. Educating and supporting families, you have to tell the family what's going on and what you're going to be doing, what procedure you could be doing with the child. And so you have to communicate and be there to support the family because it could be a huge procedure, and the family's going to need that kind of emotional support from you. And recognizing nonverbal communication cues. A lot of toddlers and infants don't know how to communicate speaking what they're feeling, so they will throw tantrums or will just have a kind of a mental breakdown. So you kind of have to recognize those nonverbal cues and how to handle it and how to communicate with it. these are just some of the ways that communication impacts the medical field, and that we all have like different ways to communicate with people, but it's really important to be able to understand like how to communicate and like how public speaking is so important in the medical fields. And like without communication, we wouldn't be able to like communicate or like tell you like what's going on in your life or like your child's life or even like your animal's life. So communication is a really big part in the medical field.